Who that, ayy? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that, who that, ayy? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints where you ain't? Cause you can't, yeah. Who that say they gon' beat them Saints where you ain't? Cause you can't. These boys know what it is when you messing with the champ. And they ain't young jock, but you know it's going down. I ain't really talking flame, but I'm the hottest around. And they ain't worried about it, cause you know how it is when you get into that bag. You get into that bag when you chase into that bag. You get into that bag when you run into that bag. You chase into that bag when you get into that bag. You chase into that bag, yeah. All I see is dollar signs, money on my mind. And I can't worry about you, I'ma spin till it's done. Work, hustle, hustle. Boy, you know I get it off the must. Why these boys stressing?
Man, shout out to Kid Timmy D once again. Man, he got some more fire heat coming our way, y'all. The main song for WhoDatTV is coming soon next Wednesday, so be on the lookout for next episode. But man, Saints are back at 5-5 after the L against the Vikings. Another tough one. Went down there, Dobbs did his thing on us. That's all I really got on that, but we're gonna cover that more here shortly. Let me bring in my brother, y'all know him, Jay Floyd.
Who that? Unfortunately, we coming back to y'all once again after a loss. Team that's hovering around 500 all season. But we appreciate all the fans that's checking in. Y'all see, I ain't even talking. Or look, I'm pointing the wrong way. I ain't even talking Saints right here in my header and sub header. It's Jaden Fold H right here. Jaden Fahad. We'll talk about everything that happened this week, football wise, and kind of touch on everything and bounce around. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Can't wait to get to it.
For sure, man. Can't wait to get to it either, man. Before we do, though, let's pop up our intro video, or sponsors video, should I say. So hey, y'all check it out, man. Check our sponsors out and see what they got in store, man. Shout out to Dre Love for the beat, man. We vibed out on WhoDatTV
every time.
And also, y'all, if y'all haven't yet, check out Commodity Brand. That's J Floyd Brand. You can check his website out at commoditybrand.myshopify.com. And the Instagram is Commodity Brand, of course. And he just dropped a sample of that fall collection. So if you haven't seen it, you're missing out. Go check it out, man.
But show that it's on all of the social medias, Facebook and Instagram, namely, at as you see the name, Commodity Brand with an A under my face that you see here. And yeah, we are about a week and a half away from all of the new stuff, replacing all of the old stuff. So everything that you've previously been seeing is going to kind of go away for, the time being, maybe not for good, but and then it's going to be replaced with the new. So I appreciate y'all checking out everything. And if you want to stay up to date with that, just follow us on Instagram or Facebook at Commodity Brand as you see it.
Yes,
Appreciate it.
indeed. Yes, indeed. Jay Floyd.
I
Let's
know.
talk about it. Let's talk about it, man. I don't
And
want to talk about it, but hey, we got to talk about it, man.
it's a little bit of a sore spot also because the team that we were just having to suffer a loss to and have to sit through watching them suffer a loss to after the Minnesota. I don't even want to finish that, but you know what I'm referring to if you're a Saints fan. So it was a game that I thought coming into we were favored on paper, looking at who they had on the field and what they were working with, and we almost prepared like it, and it showed because early on in that game they came out flat, didn't do what needed to be done, and you fighting from behind the whole game. It was terrible performance on all sides and all facets. So I got not much to say about it. It was super discouraging, and if that's what we are as a team, then we're not that good.
Yeah, it was all bad. I mean, I look at it as, like I said on the intro, man, Dobbs ripped us apart, did his thing, ran all over us, threw all over us. Like, dude had touchdowns in the air and with his legs. So, I mean, you got that happening, and our defense, we were dependent on our defense, what, 80% of the times we're playing, you know what I mean? So,
for sure.
Derek Carr goes down. Marshawn Lattimore goes down.
That's what really hurt.
That hurt.
Michael Thomas early.
And Michael Thomas early, man. So it was just all bad. It was just all bad all around. Winston tried to do his thing, man. He tried to bring us back, couple of throws are still questionable, but that's Winston,
Exactly. You expect that a little bit from two.
One thing you do know, though, Floyd, he going to throw that ball and it's going to be 50-50. He going to be like, catch it. And that's what A.T. Perry and Chris Olave did.
Were able to do. And, they were given that opportunity, whereas earlier on in the game, 2.5 quarters throughout the football game, and we've got 3 points on the board. And what I can attest to is it was because the ball wasn't coming out quick enough. And, you're not giving this receiving core, which has shown it can be a playmaking type receiving core, those opportunities to be playmakers, which Derek Carr wasn't doing.
I go back to Matt's comment. Y'all need a new QB.
Something.
That's something, man. Something, because whatever we got going right now has not been working. It's not consistent at all. It's been win one, lose one, win two, lose two. Like, that's just, you don't want to see that as a fan base. So they definitely need to get it together. They know that, and I don't know how they're gonna do it. I'm just hoping it gets done soon because we got a bye week coming up right here, and
thank goodness
going to the last little stretch before the playoffs. So
yeah, usually I find myself going into the bye like, man, we don't play football this week. Like, dog, what we gonna do? What am I gonna do throughout the week? But this week, I'm honestly grateful for it being the bye week because you've got a football team in the New Orleans Saints coming in that is not playing their best football, and we have to figure out what it is that's got us so up and down every other week because if we do, by the skin of our teeth, squeak into the playoffs, even being a division champion, if you're an up and down football team, you're a first round exit football team. Or if you're lucky to play great and out of your mind and you win the first game, you're going home the next week. So it starts at the top. For the first time, I've started to see, I started to question my own Saints fandom, like, why didn't I do this earlier? But I'm starting to see a lot of Saints fans even go above Pete Carmichael's head, even go above Dennis Allen's head, and they're starting to question the job and the acumen of Mickey Loomis, and if his because his main job is to delegate and to appoint people to be leaders, and it's seeming that everybody's looking around in the locker room looking for a leader in the building, and there isn't one. So we've got a lot of questions to answer, and these are questions we shouldn't be asking ourselves or answering in week 10, week 11.
Nah,
So
not at all, man. Not at all. Like I said, it's been up and down. We've been hopping on this podcast all sad. We've been hopping on here all hoorah up, like it's been up and down, man. So y'all go check the previous podcast. Y'all just seen we was just live, and then now it's just like
through the roof.
Here we are again. But hey, it happened. We 5-5. We move on. Wipe our hands with this one, like we got to do every other one, and see where we go from here. But hey, the Vikings are balling, man. They got a 74% chance of making the playoffs right now.
Mm-hmm.
So they're headed in the right direction, going from being 20% of making the playoffs in week 2 and 3 to now 74. Going into week 11, that says a lot about that team. That says a lot about Dobbs over there.
Yep.
And that
defense. And the defense.
Yeah, and the coach, like you mentioned, the coaches started with Brian, what's his name, Flores over there.
Yeah, B. Flores.
Yeah, man. We supposed to have him. We could have had him. So, however, whatever, man. It's I don't know. That's all you can. That's all we can do is just laugh at it, because us as fans know how they don't know. Like,
that's what I'll be saying. We're coming into games that we. Early on, before we played a preseason game, projected as almost easy wins, and you find yourself into those games, and those teams don't have their best players, and we still can't find a way to get the win. So that speaks to the top, the head coach, and everybody up above. Yes. We got to get it right.
Hey, for sure. Max said draft picks will help a lot. Look, he on our team bad right now. It's the offensive coordinator. He gotta
eat down. Yeah. I agree. All of it, I agree. All of it. We
can't argue right now. Can't argue. We got Cody in. He said, "What's up, family?"
Who that, man?
What's good, my man? Hey, it's all good, man. Yeah. Life, man. We know.
Sure,
it's life.
Sure. Who that?
Got stuff to handle. Who that, man? But yeah, man. Whatever, man. We wash our hands with it, Floyd. Moving on, and it is what it is, man. Let's hop into these NFC standings.
Yeah, some good news.
Real
quick.
Yeah. And as y'all can see, Eagles sitting at 8-1, Cowboys 6-3, Commanders 4-6, and Giants 2-8. That's a tough one, man. Right now, Eagles looking like they're gonna run away with it.
Scary hours.
Cowboys on their trail, So, but that's the only two teams that's competing for that spot.
Really doing
sure.
Yep.
49ers looking at 6-3, Seahawks 6-3, Rams 3-6, and Cardinals 2-8. They've just got a dub with Kyler Murray coming back. Yeah. So right there, again, like 49ers and Seahawks, they looking at the top right now, and
two-man
Rams and Cardinals, they're struggling. NFC North, we looking at Lions 7-2, Vikings 6-4, Packers 3-6, and Bears 3-7.
Quietly, the Lions are nasty.
Another two-team, that's crazy, man. Yeah, the Lions and like I said, the Vikings. Look at that 5 straight, man. 5 winning streak.
Ooh.
They're on one. And then we go to NFC South for us, of course, sitting at 5-5 after that L. Buccaneers 4-5, Falcons 4-6, and Panthers 1-8. So
tough.
It's just crazy. We're still at the top with this record, but we knew how the NFC South was, man, before we headed into this year. So especially looking at last year,
big time, and that's what where. It's encouraging because, yes, we're the number one in the division. So at that point, you control your own destiny. But it's discouraging because if you look at the records of the other 3 teams in the division and consider what we expected the New Orleans Saints to look like and be, it should be over with already. It should be a done deal. It should be written off. The New Orleans Saints are the de facto NFC South champion. And we don't have to worry about, being half a game up or whatever it is. So, we got work to do. We're at where we expected to be, but because we didn't play how we should have played and come out how we should have, those other teams are right on our heels. Can't even get
right there. Can't at all. And then we'll hop into the AFC standings, of course. Got the Dolphins sitting at 6-3, Bills 5-5, Jets 4-5, Patriots 2-8. Tight race over there between three teams.
Yeah, it's evening out. It started out like way top heavy.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the Bills, man. They've been letting go. I don't know what happened, man. But choking, man, for real. AFC West, we got the Chiefs sitting at 7-2, Raiders 5-5, Chargers 4-5, Broncos 4-5.
Sean P, you see him over there getting 3 in a row, huh? I don't like that.
Yeah. Look, quietly
I'm slick
too.
hating. Yeah,
Look,
I watched them play this weekend too. I didn't like that. They played well. I was hating.
After he got that 70 ball dropped on him, he had to get it right over there. Like they had to get something together. AFC North, we're looking at the Ravens 7-3, Steelers 6-3, Browns 6-3, and Bengals 5-4. That division is crazy, bro. They all having a good little,
battle. Yeah, Lamar's looking like the league MVP right now, but hey, and Joe, I still trust.
Facts. Hey, Joe, it ain't nothing for Joe to jump up now. He
do
get
something.
Back up
The second half of the season now.
They one game behind. So hey, and them three teams right there, they can drop one easily
for sure.
AFC South, we're looking at the Jags 6-3, Texans 5-4. Hey, that's quiet. They quietly moving to the top 2 over there, man. Colts 5-5 and Titans 3-6.
Yeah, that's a good little division, and they're like young, right? But rookie of the year, it's over with. Go ahead and hand it to him right now. CJ Stroud, he could get, knock on wood, he could not play another down, and he's the rookie of the year.
Just hopping in the comments real quick one more time.
So yeah, let's get to it. Who that, Brian?
Hey, I agree, Cody. We can run it. Who that? What's up, Brian? Enlighten me. Why hasn't Jake Hayden got a shot? Man, we paying Derek Carr $150 million to lose 5 games, and we got Jabu right behind him. He's just too far down the line, man. That's how I look at it. I see where you're coming from, though.
Big time. You took it out. My mom asked me my mom asked me a similar question this weekend, and I had to think about it, and I was just like, you know what? It's the contract situation. We're paying too much to Derek Carr for them to prematurely look other ways. She was like asking about Jameis and why he isn't getting a shot, and down the, even further down the depth chart if Jameis isn't it. And that's exactly the only answer I could come up with. So,
look, is
that who I hold? Is that? I know that ain't who I think
that
it
ain't
is.
Bond.
I know I ain't seeing who I'm thinking, who I'm seeing, who I'm thinking.
Bond that came out of nowhere. Look, hey, just stay here just a little bit longer, Bond. We gotta get to. I can't talk no more, bro. I'm right there with you now, so I can't say too much more.
You see the name right here, brother. Yes, brethren. Brethren. Yeah. Come see me. Now, Bond Loki been balling the last couple of weeks. It's just the other team been putting up a little bit more tough.
We just looked over the standings, y'all. I'm just pop up the playoff picture for after week 10. And like I said, it's crazy that we are in this playoff picture right now, but we are sitting at 5-5, of course, because we're headed our division. But yeah, it's real tight, man. Real tight.
Yeah, usually mid-season, you've got some people really taking off, and yeah, wow.
Yeah. So
it's anybody's race at this point. There's no guarantee other than Philadelphia. There's no true outlying team where you're like, that team is definitely going to be in the thick of it.
At all. And like I said, we right in the middle of the season. So for it to be this tight, it's going to be a dog fight all the way into the end, Floyd. You know it is.
I love it.
Just looking at these records.
Yeah, what I'm seeing, I love it. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. This is great for football. That's dope.
Yes, indeed. And of course, we got our WhoDatTV's fantasy football recap for week 10. So we're gonna hop straight into that. Bad news for me, of course. Like every other week.
Yeah, it was a lot of buys.
Man, I'm sitting at, like I said, Bond, I can't talk no more, man. I'm at 3-7. And I lost a tight one, man. I was sick. Out of all the L's I took, I was sick about this one. I gotta admit it.
Yeah, D
God,
Car sold. You lost by 9, and he only gave you 5.
sold
Ah,
the bag, man. I don't even know why he's still on my team. Like, I guess that's just that Saints in me, but I
uh-huh.
don't know, man.
We
I
gonna get
guess.
right. We gonna get
Yeah.
right.
So, this was the blowout of the week right here. Miami's greatest
Goodness.
against Nick, and yeah, that score
Miami's
was
greatest is scary, bro. Every week
he.
they kind of putting somebody
Hey,
up.
good grief, 45. I didn't know Dak dropped 45.
Him and CD Lamb.
DJ Hawkinson 30.
Wow, that's up there. 180. That's up there.
And then all his receivers and running backs had like 14 and
Yeah,
above.
yeah,
Yeah.
double digit.
So,
Yeah, close to 15.
mhm.
You're hovering around.
Yeah, you're right. He's a team to look out for, Floyd, for
Bro,
sure.
every week I be paying attention to what he's doing. He putting up.
And the
Yes,
number
sir.
one sitting at the top now took the throne from Ken real
Took
quick.
took me a minute.
Yeah, took the thrones. But we got Jay Floyd sitting at the top at 8-2. He just won against top dogs Dante 4-6.
Don't
And
play with him.
let me see
Big
who
Reggie
shine.
Pack.
Big Reggie. Mayfield. Look, Lamb, of course. Lamb was a pickup for you, huh?
Yeah, that was huge. That was important. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Baker,
man.
I had to replace my backup quarterback
26.
Anthony Richardson with Mayfield. This will be his only start, knock on wood, this whole year because I got Patty. So yeah, I had to do something on the
True.
bench
He
because a
was on
lot
the
of my
bottom.
players was out.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. I'm coming for the throne, man. Ken, and I
Yeah.
see you next week. Ken, yes, sir. It's the showdown. Before the
It's the
showdown.
showdown. Yeah, the showdown before the showdown. Tyrod and Thigh Stafford sitting at 6-4. Beat Joe Baldwin 5-5.
He had some
About a
good
30-point
weeks.
stretch.
Because to
Yeah.
beat Joe, you kind of got to put up. Joe gonna put 120 plus every week.
Ooh, 40 piece.
Goodness.
You see them 40 pieces, you be like, man. I've never had two players to get a 40 piece on my team before. Like, two individual players. Let me see. Bonda.
There you go.
Bonda did get his dub. Okay, that's why he
That's
here.
the reason I'm number one.
That's why he here.
Hey, Bond,
Okay.
salute, man.
Bond put Ken up too.
Major salute, brother.
Big salute.
I'm talking
Big
my junk earlier,
salute.
and you the reason I'm up.
Yeah.
Yeah, salute.
Major salute, brother.
Nah, but Ken got a squad, bro.
Yeah, he do. He do.
That's the favorite.
And then last but not least, we got Breezy's King of Drews. Carmen put 3-7 against Cody Baldwin 6-4.
Brother, you a game out the playoffs. You a game out, brother.
Look, Carmen texted me too. He said, "How many spots is it?" I said 8. I had to text y'all first. I was like 8. He's like, I still got a chance.
Yeah. You right there. Yeah.
We all
I like it, bro. This league coming down to the wire, low key.
Yeah, it is. And here's the overall standings right here, y'all. Like Jay Floyd at the top. Ken dropped the second. Miami's greatest on y'all trail. And then we got the 6-4 teams right here. Only 5-5 team, Joe Baldwin. Only 4-6 top dogs.
Ooh, and all of y'all are
3
one
and
game
7.
out.
One game out.
Y'all.
And then Bond creeping up out of nowhere, 2-8. That is wild.
And he might catch one of y'all on points on the tiebreaker. Because he got some points.
I'm gonna be sick.
that would be sick.
I would be sick. Look, I was doing all that talking, while he been, absent.
While he was down, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen Bond in a minute.
But he got him a dub. He had to creep in the chat.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at you.
I ain't me either. Me either. And then of course we got the week 11 matchups. So I'm gonna show y'all the week 11 matchups.
Big week.
And here they are. I face off against Breeze's King of Drews. Me and Carmen, both 3-7 teams trying to.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a playoff game. Spot. Yep. Whoever lose that game got a tough time getting in the playoff.
Tough. Yeah, this is a huge one.
Yeah, that's a playoff game.
Miami's greatest 73 against Joe Baldwin 5-5. The Reggie Bush pack 8-2 against Ken 7-3. So
I got my eye on Ken.
Number 2 game of the week right here.
Low key
Game of the week. Thyroid and Thigh Stafford against Cody Baldwin, 2-6-4 teams. That's another matchup. And then Bonda against Do You Blame Me, a 2-8 team against 3-7. And then Milwaukee Killboys, 6-4 against Top Dogs, 4-6.
Dunn holding on to that 8th spot for a few weeks too. He holding it down.
Yeah, holding it real tight.
Oh,
he said, "You welcome."
Salute. Hey, I can't thank you enough, brother. I'm gonna try to hold it down. I'm gonna take it and run with it.
Yeah. And this week, y'all, we got them. Look, I capped on the last 2 picks, and this one I'm for sure posting as soon as we get off the podcast.
That was on me too, because I meant to do the exact same thing.
Man,
but yeah,
I got back, like I told him last week, I got back to drive, and it just been slipping my brain. Man.
Yep, it's that time of the year. But this is the week we can go 9-0. We finna see.
We finna see right here for sure. And first games first, we got the Chargers versus the Packers.
It's like a battle of the mid in Green Bay. I will admit Green Bay isn't playing as well as they have shown they could, especially earlier in the season. But I think that home field advantage gonna take it for them. So I got the Pack.
Go Pack, go.
Go Pack, go.
I can't have been here. Go Pack, go.
Yeah.
So I get it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you.
Real
I'm gonna go Packers.
They do. It's like they do a win too. I think they got 3, maybe 4 if they lucky. They're due. They're due.
But I said Chargers gonna smoke them.
That's what I would think. See, I feel like a trap game on the road too.
Next we got the Jets versus the Bills. Good game right here.
A lot of turnovers right here. Good defenses.
Good defense.
I got the Jets, man. I got the Jets. I don't see Buffalo turning around their issues unless they commit to just pounding the football. It seems like they get a little pass happy and it comes back to bite them in the butt. I don't think this is the defense to do that against. Quincy Williams, Sauce, Jets.
Okay. Browns. Bills just dropped one, huh? Last week.
Yes, a game they should have won, I think.
I feel like they bounced back. I'm gonna take Bills this game at home. I'm gonna take Bills. Titans versus the Jaguars.
Ooh, Tennessee is starting to kind of turn it on and get there. I just think they're not quite there yet. Jacksonville has shown they ready for it. They've been a perennial playoff team. This is a little bit of like a playoff game for them. So, Jags. Yeah,
Jags rolling. Titans. I don't see the Titans walking into Jacksonville and beating them unless they get that run game. Derrick Henry just goes off. But other than that, I got Jags, man.
Yeah, Christian Kirk. You put me on Christian Kirk and Calvin Ridley early this year, and I've been watching them all season. They too good. They good, bro.
Calvin good. He haven't been doing me nothing on fantasy these past 3 weeks
lately.
Yeah, he started off the season though hot. So hopefully he can get back to that, man. I'm gonna need it coming.
Yeah, you do need it. I ain't even think about that. You need it.
I'm gonna need it.
Y'all finna turn it on. I think Derek Carr too.
Steelers versus the Browns.
Division game. Cleveland seems to like be in every game that they shouldn't. Every time I want to write them off, it's like they play well enough. Now we know Deshaun Watson is out, won't be playing in this game. So even though they're at home, a game that they I think could be evenly matched if they were, I say fully powered, but minus Chubb, I got Pittsburgh.
Okay.
They're Pittsburgh to me is due. Also, they're just playing too well on defense.
Who's I forgot D Watson was out. Who's the quarterback over there now?
Who's stepping in for them? I know they've had two quarterbacks back up Deshaun Watson in his absence. Dorian Thompson, Thompson Robinson and DTR and the other quarterback. So one of those two guys, I just don't know. I don't know against this defense.
Give me Browns.
Cleveland. The element of the unknown in this particular NFL season has really helped. Like those question mark quarterbacks who come in, bro, they've been coming in balling.
Yeah. Hey, for real. I've been
Yeah.
noticing that. I'm like, why we haven't done nothing like that yet?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But for real though, like we
no little mystery quarterback in there.
Which we not doing bad. I'm talking like we, but it's just my hopes was crazy. But Bucks versus 49ers. I'm going 49ers hands down.
For sure. And I hope they get put up. I know Christian McCaffrey just came off of his 17th where he broke a streak. So he played an 18th game after having scored in his previous 17, and he didn't score in that game. So I think this week he wants to get back in that end zone. I think he's gonna bust Tampa Bay up for a few of them, at least 2. Give me San Fran, and then you got to worry about Debo and what the rest of those guys are doing. Yeah. Brandon Ayuk, who's balling lately. San Francisco 49ers.
Chase Young over there on the defense end now. So
yeah. So we need it, being a Saints podcast and a Saints fan. But I think that's what's gonna happen in California too.
Tough to win out there. Tough. Yeah. Raiders versus the Dolphins. I'm going Dolphins.
And what? So has Vegas won 2 straight since they fired their coach, or did they just win 1 straight since they fired their coach? Either way it goes, they're playing high.
They won 2.
See, that's surprising, and they're like doing things in a different way, in unconventional ways, not so focused on running the ball through Jacobs, and they're actually getting wins out of it. I just don't think this is the team, where that's going to continue, being that you put 2 games of film together. Miami's coaching staff is going to be able to dissect what adjustments they made once that coaching staff change was made, and probably shut down this bright spot that the Vegas Raiders have been having. So it was a really cool story. I love Antonio Pierce, but I think they get put up. I think they get put up. This is good.
Yeah,
Miami might score 40.
Yeah, I look at the Raiders defense and I'm looking at that offense and I'm like, y'all ain't matching up, man. There's no matching up over there.
You better go 2 high or 3 high. Yeah,
something over the top deuces. You know what they got over there. Not only him,
it's all you
Waddle. Waddle over there too, but Cowboys versus the Panthers.
So Carolina, it's like they're starting to figure things out. I mean, I know they're not winning, but they're creeping into games. That Cowboy offense, I think, is like lightning. Like they're striking right now. CD Lamb has figured out how to, work the underneath a lot and just kind of make you respect it as a defense, which is going to open up that fade route that they love. And so with all the criticism Dallas has kind of been getting, they're still a team that's looking like going to be a playoff team and have a chance, for a shot for everything that they want. So I think that's the team that wins over the 2-win or 1-win team.
I'm with you. I got the Cowboys for sure. Panthers have been struggling. They still haven't got it together. They're going to get it together eventually. It
looks like they're going to figure it out.
Yeah, with Bryce Young, they're going to figure it out. But it's
by next year.
Yeah, by next year. Just not right now. And Cowboys, 2 high-powered team. You spoke on it. CD Lamb, Dak. It's just, all around, man. You got Michael Parsons on defense. Like, hang it up, man. Cowboys.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. Panthers get their 3rd loss in a row. Cardinals versus the Texans.
Hey, this is a game that's gonna be exciting, right?
This is a game.
Yeah, because you got like I just spoke of, the hot shot, the young gun, the rookie of the year, CJ Stroud, who I'm predicting rookie of the year, and he's at home in a state where the opposing quarterback is coming back. It's his 2nd game, and he ran that state. How's it going? He ran that state in high school football, speaking of Kyler Murray. So it's almost like a homecoming. He's not from the Houston area, but same deal where like both of these guys are going to look to really show out. And I think a lot of points are going to get scored in this game. So it's almost like I want to go with the better defense. And
Okay.
what I've seen from Houston's pass rush, those guys get after it. Maybe they're not so great on the back end, secondary wise, but when they get home, they make plays. And so I think they'll be able to get home on a Kyler Murray who's figuring things out and coming back from a leg injury. And I got Houston, but both teams probably score over 24, 28 points.
I agree. It's gonna be a nail biter, and I'm gonna go with the Texans too. I just like you said, Kyler Murray, he got stuff to figure out still to get back in the rhythm, and CJ Stroud, he been nothing but up since he got in the lead. So
man, makes you wish New Orleans was in that race at the top of the draft last year because they look like they got one in 7.
They got one for sure. Eagles versus the Chiefs. Monday Night Football. Look, the Super Bowl rematch.
I'm gonna be glued. I might hit the TiVo rewind button a couple times on some plays. I'm tuning in every snap. I don't want to miss one. It's gonna be a really, really good game.
It's a game.
Gosh, that's hard. Going into Kansas City, really for any team, is tough. He early with it too. You see him, huh? I feel like it's a difficult task because that team is a Super Bowl. You know, they're a Super Bowl contender year in, year out. So if Philly gets up early, maybe they got a chance. But everything is telling me Kansas City.
This game is personal.
Kansas City. Everything is telling me. I mean, what are the odds of going 9-1? You know, you're going in there on the road. Now, if you go in and you strike hot and maybe score 2 early touchdowns, maybe play from ahead, I can see that happening. But I just think Patty's gonna. I don't think he'll miss this week. That's just that's where I'm at with it.
I'm where Freddie at. This game is personal. They want they get back. I'm going Eagles, man.
Yeah.
Going Eagles. They want they get back. They're gonna get it. It's tough. It's tough. It's gonna be tough. Look, I feel more comfortable saying this if they was playing at their house, but they're playing, you know, with all that.
Yep.
So it
night
is
game. You're going down there.
Night game, Monday Night Football, prime time football is But
game
Eagles
of the
want
week.
their get back. Eagles want their get back, man, and it's gonna be a game, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be really physical. Like you said, it's gonna be super personal, and I really think it's a cliche to say in sports, but I think the team that like wants it more is gonna win the game. The team that comes out and treats this like a playoff atmosphere and like every single down matters, not like we're just trying to get through the game and then okay, now it's the fourth quarter, now we're gonna go win it, but play with that same intensity throughout the game. That's the team that's gonna win. Both of these teams got the chance to do that or like the capabilities to do that. So I know it's gonna be a good game, start to finish. I just think it's almost like that championship pedigree a little bit. It's just gonna
first team that turn over the ball loses the game.
I could see that.
First team to turn over the ball loses the game, unless they both turn it over, and then we back.
Yeah.
You know, we back right there, but
we know with Philly, they're not going to short yardage down situations. It's over with, it's conversion. So I think
she is for real.
Taylor Swift is.
No, he ain't being funny.
Nah, he's not.
Really an Eagles fan.
Yeah, great Eagles fan. Yep.
That is wild. But
and
she's gonna be cheering on the Chiefs, man.
Yeah. She's gonna be wearing 87.
She's gonna be cheering on the Chiefs. But I thought Paul was being funny. Look, I was like, well, that's a good joke that he told because I was busting out laughing.
No, man. Yeah, it's serious. And I just think I don't know. I think it's hard. It's hard because it's so hard to go against Jalen Hurts. Number one on the other side is a winner, proven winner. And so Yeah, we'll see. It's a 50-50, man. I might have to.
But you still got KC, right?
Yeah, for now, yeah. Give me Kansas. Give me the
All
Chiefs.
right,
Yep.
all right.
Lock me in.
I got you locked in, bro. I'm gonna pop the playoff picture up here one more time for y'all, so we can check it out one more time, y'all. Like I said, it's tough. Got that Monday night football game coming up right there, Chiefs and Eagles. So yeah, everybody be on the lookout for sure. For sure.
Yeah. Super Bowl rematch. A little pre-Super Bowl preview, low key, as it's looking right now.
Very hard to choose a winner. Like, we shouldn't really get that game in the breezy picks, but hey, we gotta make it.
Yeah, you gotta turn the tide.
Yeah. Just pick your poison.
For sure. So we're gonna make the post most definitely out of those 9 games, and you'll see them listed up there. Y'all put a comment in, lock in who you think will be the winner of those 9 games, and whoever goes 9-0, we got a dope NFL care package we're gonna send your way. A little bit personalized, for your favorite team and some other stuff too thrown in. So for sure, yeah. Can't wait.
And we're going into our bye week. So we'll be back on here Wednesday though, for sure, with y'all to talk about them Falcons.
Yeah.
The rival, yeah, we'll talk about the Falcons. Hopefully we can put a whooping on them.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. But yeah, man, thank you everybody for tuning in, and y'all catch us next Wednesday at 8:00 on the dot.
Yeah, sir. Who that, everybody? We appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll be back.
Yes, indeed. Peace.